learning more from a study that found many melatonin gummies are not as they seem.
More than 24 of the most common brands were tested and found to have potentially dangerous amounts of the hormone we use for sleep. Channel 8's Jessica Blum joins us now from the newsroom with more on this. Very interesting, Jessica.
Melatonin is a supplement that we often use to regulate our sleep cycles, but melatonin gummies, often given to kids, was recently found to have 300% to 500% of the actual amount listed on the label.
It's not regulated in the same way that medicines are regulated. So you get lots of different brands out there, and there's not a lot of checking of how much melatonin is actually in each of those individual gummies.
Melatonin is a hormone that is released naturally in your body to help regulate your sleep cycles and is largely connected to the time of day. Your body wants to produce it at night. But a recent study by the Journal of American Medical Association tested 25 common brands of melatonin gummies to find that the labels on the bottles were wrong in almost every case. Dr. Boucher, who is familiar with the study, says either the bottle had more than what was on the label or something else was included in the gummies altogether.
Typical dosing is between 1 and 5 milligrams of melatonin. Some of them had 300% more, 500% more. Some, even one, had 0 melatonin in it and instead had CBD in it.
Kids are normally attracted to the gummies more than adults, so experts say they're largely the ones at risk. And another recent report from the CDC found melatonin overdoses in children have been on the rise.
In the past 10 years, there's been over 4,000 hospitalizations for melatonin overdose in children. So it's not 0. There is some risk with it, and it can have significant consequences, including hospitalization, ICU stay, and those sorts of things.
But what pediatricians say is melatonin often is not a supplement that is even needed.
There's studies that are looking at the long-term impact of melatonin. It's not something that we've been using for so long that we have a really good track record to know exactly what the long-term implications are. And so it's good to not take things that we don't need to take.
As kids get ready for bed, Dr. Boucher says there's better ways to release normal amounts of melatonin. Overall, it's best to have a stark difference in daytime and nighttime by using lower lights and less screen time.
And with these supplements being largely unregulated, experts say there's still a lot more that we have to learn about them. But the best advice, they say, is to consult with your doctor before you buy.
Hey, some great information for parents out there. Thank you so much, Jessica.